Oh, hello. Happy Friday afternoon, families of the Verde Valley. I'm Mr. Jan. Thanks for joining us today for Friday Family Craft. Today, I'm going to read you guys a little story about a special bear on Halloween, as well as then we're going to make a fun family craft that apparently other people have done before and I didn't know about it, but that's okay because we harbor no ill feelings for the fact that I made this craft and thought of it all by myself. Anyway, what a Scare, Jessie Bear by Nancy White Carlstrom, illustrated by Bruce Deegan. What a Scare, Jessie Bear. Title page. Oh, that's a bear, he's wearing overalls. What? Halloween is coming. Time for us to go out into the country where the pumpkins grow. Ah, bear family. Look at that. There's a mama bear, a papa bear, a baby bear that's probably Jessie, and a grandma and grandpa bear. Oh. Papa, Jessie, grandma riding in the car to pick your pumpkin farm. Hope it's not too far. They're going to Panda Pete Pumpkin Patch. Oh, and there's already a panda farmer. Let's pick out a pumpkin. Which one will it be? Big or little? In between? How about all three? Those look like big pumpkins. Have you guys picked out your pumpkin yet? I haven't yet, but you know what? We're going to make one today. Papa draws a spooky face and carves it carefully. Oh, that's cool. Then I get to scoop it out. An ooey gooey me. Ooh. So you should always have adult supervision when you're carving a pumpkin, because those are very sharp objects to use to carve out the pumpkin. Let's turn out the light and make a moaning sound. Here comes Mama Bear. Oh, surprises all around. Boo, ah, boo. What a scare, Jessie Bear. Let's work on the costume. Lots of scraps and bits. Dress-up clothes from long ago. I hope that something fits. Wonder what they're gonna make from this costume trunk. That's pretty cool. Papa puts a black cape on and some vampire teeth. Mama wears a velvet coat and tutu underneath. Well, that's pretty cool. I can try on many hats and do a little dance. In curly wig and big red nose and saggy baggy pants. Oh, he's a 90s rapper, kids. I think I'll wear a scary mask with long and stringy hair. Glowing eyes and wrinkled skin, I'll be a monster bear. Oh, that's scary. I peek into the mirror, but I don't like what I see. A truly frightening stranger is staring back at me. What a scare, Jessie Bear. Oh, he scared himself silly. He done fell down. Look at that. Out into the darkness, shadows everywhere. Let's all keep together. Halloween is in the air. Trick-or-treating is fun. It's also great for dentists. Down the street we go, making quite a sight, shivering and shaking on trick-or-treating night. So raise your hand if ever you've had a really cool costume that you were going to wear out trick-or-treating, and then your mom or dad makes you put on a jacket. Yeah, been there. Who are all these creatures? No one looks the same. They screech and scream and yell out, boo! How do they know my name? Hey, Jessie! Boo! What a scare, Jessie Bear. So hopefully everybody has their costumes for Halloween. I'm still trying to work on mine. But we too have a costume trunk at home that we kind of have all our costumes from Halloween's past. Back at the next door neighbors, they've been waiting all night long to make us laugh out loud at their wobbly goblin song. Oh, that's cool. I want to put my mask on now in this familiar place. I'm ready to be brave enough to wear this freaky face. It's a really good bear costume. Well, actually, they are bears, so they're not. Never mind. Boo! Eek! Home again, let's play a trick And in the back we sneak. Then we make the biggest fright and hear the biggest eek. Look at that. What a scare, Jessie Bear. Boo! There's Tutu Bear, his scary bear costume, the vampire bear, Grandma and Grandpa Bear. Oh, they have candy corn on cupcakes. Sure. A jack-o'-lantern they've carved, punch, and candy and apples. There's apples in this. That's interesting. Oh, the end. And there's Jessie Bear munching away on his snacks and all his candy he got from Halloween trick-or-treating. So that was a really good book. Yeah. So, we're back, kids. Or we had a jump cut. Whatever happens, happens. So today, for our Friday family craft, Mr. Jan is going to teach you how to make an original idea that I came up with. It's a paper bag jack-o'-lantern. So this is kind of what, it's supposed to look like in the end. And depending on how your monitors look, it's a very nice orange, isn't it? It's red. It's alright. It's... Anyway, what you want to do. Let's say you can't go out to Halloween, you make Halloween come to you. And what do you do with that? You make your own jack-o'-lantern. So here for the great price of free, I'm going to teach you how to make a paper bag jack-o'-lantern. What you want to do first, kids, is you want to take a paper sandwich bag, like the kind you have at home. It's in the cabinet. You put your bag lines of peanut butter jelly maybe in it. This is your jack-o'-lantern base. So what you want to do first, you get your jack-o'-lantern base. Then you get some old newspapers or a magazine you got lying around, and you take a piece and you crumple it up really good. Like give it a good crumple. Like really like it crumple it like it owes you money, kids. And you just put it in there and so 3 good crumples. You got your base of your body of your jack-o'-lantern. All right. And then you want to pinch. It's a gentle pinch. You fold it in like that, like you're packing your bag lunch for the day. So you pinch it. And then you kind of get a little top thing going like that. So it kind of looks like this. And then you want to twist. You want to twist it around. So almost as if to give it like the top of the root of the pumpkin. So who here has ever been to an actual pumpkin patch? Raise your hand. Ah, you, there, young man. I see you right there, right. So when you go to a pumpkin patch, sometimes they do the work for you. And the pumpkins are already laid out on the field. It's kind of weird, but, it's the nature. So, here we are making our own paper bag jack-o'-lantern from scratch. You've got it like this. Hold a good pinch. Take some scotch tape or masking tape, something strong and adhesive, and you want to wrap. Wrap it around the base over here just to keep it nice and tight so it kind of looks like a root, because then we're going to paint over this with some green. All right, there you go, there you go. And so if you want to, give it a good squish. Try to just fatten it up a little bit. There you go. So that is our jack-o'-lantern body, or a pumpkin. So maybe you're just doing a fall, like a fall cornucopia thing, and you just want to make pumpkins. Then you just make it a pumpkin. You don't make a jack-o'-lantern. It's fine. So you got this. Now, the best part with anything. Now we're going to add the color. So, some people like to put the red first, and then they add the yellow, which is fine. But I was told you want to start with a lighter color first. So we're going to get, this is some craft paint. Craft paint. It's a yellow 20406. It's a good year. All right, so you take the yellow and you just want to glob it on in there. All right, kind of looks like mustard. Kids, don't use actual yellow mustard. Trust me, it doesn't paint well. All right, you want to squeeze it, okay. Or sometimes you want to open the bottle and just shake it out there. Oh, you know what? Look at this big old globule of dried up paint. It's now oozing out all over my fingers. Okay. It's kind of gross, but you know what? It's Halloween. It's spooky time. All right. Okay. So that was a bad idea, kids. We're going to just finger painting is next family craft next week. We'll do that too. But for now, we're going to take the yellow and you're going to pour it out. All right. Ooh, okay. Guess what? We need more yellow next time. Okay, so you got the yellow. Got your yellow right there. Also, when you're doing this craft, don't get an itchy eye, because then you're going to try to have to scratch your eye and not get yellow paint on your face. Take some red. So we're going to put a little bit of red into the yellow, and in the hopes that this will turn it a nice orange hue. In Spanish, anaranjado, because naranja is the fruit. All right, so we got your ketchup and your mustard. Was what it looks like, and we're gonna mix it. I have to fill a little bit of water in a cup. Get your brush. All right. The lights are pretty hot out today. Okay, and we're gonna just mix it in. And the fun fact, whether you put the red in first or the yellow first, it still looks the same. Okay, no, it doesn't. This actually looks orange. Oh, okay. That's really orange. Nice, okay. So guys, Mr. Jen was today years old when you realized if you put the lighter color in first, you get the hue that you want. All right.
Well, you know why you put the lighter color in first.
Why do you, Mr. Jeff?
Because then you can slowly add the darker color till you get the correct color that you want. So if that wasn't dark enough of an orange for you, you could add more red and darken it up a little.
Guys, you can reach Mr. Jeff at 928-555-1234. Call him anytime you want to, but any questions you have. All right. So,
or use Google.
Or use Google. So, we've got our pumpkin body that's going to become our jack-o'-lantern, orange, brush-covered orange, and you just want to work it in there. Try to get it spread out the paint as much as you can. That's messed up, dude. Mr. Jan would like to send a special shout out to his wife, Miss Joya, for being correct in adding the lighter color first. This is a nice orange. It's really nice. It's very autumnal, as they say. Okay, all right. So hopefully this will dry fast enough that we can put our little pumpkin lines afterwards. Okay. And you know what? While we're here, we're going to just try to paint the whole side of the pumpkin. And what's cool, you know, you could, if you wanted to, you could do a whole family of jack-o'-lanterns and use like a big paper bag and fill that with paper and then make a bigger one so you make like a mommy and a daddy and a little baby pumpkin. But, alright, that's the idea. So hopefully it'll dry fast enough. Okay. It might, we'll see what happens. I mean, craft paint usually dries pretty fast. And even if at least one side dries fast enough, that's sort of something. Yeah, it's a good orange. It is a good orange. Dries fast enough, then we can add the other things to it. All right, so we're gonna let that kind of dry really quick. Now we're gonna take our green and just put a little bit of green in another container. So good containers to use are like the kinds that sometimes your strawberries will come in, and maybe like empty yogurt cups are always good to use for the for paint containers. I don't want it to explode. Hold on. Okay. All right, once again, we're gonna uncap the globules. Oh, that's why. So we didn't have any orange paint today, so that's why we kind of used the yellow and the red to make our orange. Good enough. Okay, so we got a little bit of that green out. Might add some water, just kind of mush it together. Let's see how this. It's like those crackling fireplace videos you watch at Christmas. It's just me doing this. So while that's kind of trying to dry fast, we're going to now take a little bit of the water we have. The water just helps spread the paint around. Oh, there you go. Now we're going to paint our stem. Trying to not make it so runny, which Mr. Jan just did. So that's a fun fact. You don't want to do that. Well, there you go. Okay. I mostly work in oils as my medium, but okay. And remember, kids, if you're not getting on your hands, you're doing it wrong. Art should be fun and art should be messy. Okay. All right. So that is our pumpkin that hopefully will dry fast enough for everyone to see. So while this is sort of hopefully drying fast enough, if you want to switch out your laundry, now would be a good time. I highly recommend. Now we're gonna do. We want to do our face for our jack-o'-lantern. So if you have some yellow construction paper, would be good. It's good. It's as if it's like the little candle glowing inside. We're gonna fold this like this, and you want to cut out circles. And really, you can just do just do a little half shape like that. Because the other side, the bottom half, this part that we don't use, we're going to make our mouth out of it. So, I thought about doing it this way because I thought it'd be kind of cool. And if you need help cutting, you should ask mom or dad to help you cut your scissors or do your cutting. So now you have eyes. You can take a marker, and you can have your eyes, go this way or this way. I guess depending on how it looks, we're going to kind of have it go like this way. Take a marker. And I want to just trim off a little here so the shape better. And then you can take your tape. And you take a piece of tape, and if you ever just a little folded one so that the sticky side touches under the side of the not sticky side. And then you can just plop those eyeballs. There. So the one good thing about craft paint, it does wash off your hands pretty easily. So that's always good. Over there. Okay, so now we have our mouth. And what you can do with this, again, without getting on your hands, so you've got this shape right over here. And we're just going to kind of cut a big crescent this way, kind of like that. And again, so you've got your mouth like this. And then you can just cut out little squares if you want. I always do the old, kind of do this. Okay. So you have your mouth. And now you want to just try to cut small pieces of tape that will fit underneath, behind the squares that you have on your mouth. So we'll put one over here. So it's almost drying. There's a couple of spots that still have a little wet paint on it, but that's okay. That'll be gone soon. Enough that we can definitely put our little lines on it. And I think actually we're probably gonna do that first, regardless. That way we can put our mouth on. Alright, so big old marker, got it from the dollar store, I don't mind. And much like we did with our first awesome looking pumpkin, you're gonna just put lines and kind of just follow the curve. So we'll start over here, just a little bit drier spot. Go whoop. And they don't have to be heavy. You can kind of even just have them like not completely visible, but just enough to indicate that there are lines. Well, the good thing is that this will get covered by the mouth, so we can work on the back actually. Oops. Ooh. Like that. Okay. Any excess paint you want to just rub off on your oh yeah, by the way, you should put a little piece of like newsprint or newspaper on the table before you start so you don't make too much of a mess. And put our pumpkin face. Exciting. And there you have it. It's your paper jack-o'-lantern craft. So you can again use a small lunch bag or a big one, make a little family you can put on your doorstep if you don't have time to go to the pumpkin patch. So as the seasons change, different colors of orange will appear in the fall. So, all right. Well, I thank you for joining us. Hopefully you had a messy good time just like I did. And we thank you. Don't forget, if you haven't yet sent in your ballot, make sure you vote. Fill out your census if you can, or not anymore. Oh well. The library is open 9 to 6, Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Don't forget, tomorrow is Saturday, and at 10 and noon we will have, we'll be entering the final parts of my tour through the animal alphabet. So we're almost done with that, and virtual Dungeons and Dragons will be happening on October 22nd, so we're excited for that. If you haven't yet, definitely give us a call, 634-7559. Call Youth Services, ask to speak with Mr. Jan. That is me. That is I. And we'll work on getting set up for that if you want to play. It'll always be the second and fourth Thursday of the month we're doing that. This coming Wednesday is our virtual open mic, so really excited. We've got some really cool videos people have sent in for us to for you guys to see. So if you want to get a video in, let us know. Mr. Jeff, what's the email again that they could send it to? It's
Youth Services ctw@gmail.com.
Youth Services at. Oh,
if you're lucky, it'll be on the screen.
If you're lucky, but you know what? Just give us a call, or come in with your file on a disc or a thumb drive, and we'll add it to the open mic. But yep. So thank you again. This was our Wacky Family Friday craft with Mr. Jan. Happy spooky season, and don't forget, everybody, be good to each other. Love your neighbor, love your friends, love your family, and by the way, I love pecan pie. All right. Thanks for joining us.